What's up, boys? We're gonna do the Glock 19 video. I understand that it's a Glock 19 video, but just hear me out. The controversial Glock 19, the infamous plastic pistol. Yes, I am reading directly from the 1990 Punisher Armory comic with, I'm rolling a picture of it as I speak here. It really fascinates me what draws people to like certain things, or what gets people into specific firearms. For me, it was this comic book. As a kid, I would flip through, obviously we're on the cutting edge of video games, newer movies. When I was growing up, The Matrix was, I get it, yeah, I'm old. The Matrix was blowing up, Jurassic Park and the Spaz 12. Like, there's a lot of iconic firearms from media, whether it be comic books, video games, or movies. And I think for a really long time, the Glock 19 might have been everybody's, it's the AK-47 of the pistol world. I think in 2023, that might not be the case. It has been dethroned as the most sold pistol in America multiple times. And while I could go over the 4.02 inch barrel, 26 point whatever ounces loaded with a magazine, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to explain to you why I bought this gun, shoot it a little bit, and then tell you why this is the only gun that I've ever sold. Not this specific one, but the Glock 19 in general. And why I will be selling this firearm as well. I think for a lot of people, this hits kind of the perfect size, weight, and specifications for a lot of things. It's used by your favorite high-speed individuals from alphabet soup organizations. It's also used by many different military organizations. Yes, I'm aware that the SIG M17 is now the Big Army's pistol of choice, and this did not meet all the specifications to be picked up on that contract. However, this is a sad and lonely barrel shot the hell out, parts been upgraded, worn out, and ran through Glock 19. In my Taurus G3 video, somebody said I would never buy a Taurus G3 when I could get a used or police trade-in Glock 19, or a Glock pistol in general. I've had a lot of Glocks, a shit ton of Glocks. I've carried a lot of Glocks, and as you might be able to see on the frame of, or on the slide of this, if I can get my dirty fingerprints all off of it, this thing has been used and abused. This used to be black. I did that myself. But this thing is well worn, well loved, well shot, and it's not my favorite pistol. I wouldn't even put it in my top 4 favorite 9mm Glock offerings. I think for my hand size, it is what it is. Yes, I've carried and shot the shit out of these. And I mean, when I say I shot the shit out of these, I mean, I've shot the shit out of these. So, I'm not just making shit up. I'm not just saying when I have 20,000 rounds through this firearm, I probably have 20,000 rounds through this firearm. So let's do a little bit of accuracy testing, even though we don't really need to do that. And I will show you what it's like all tuned up. Okay, so again, lots of rounds through this. We're at about, that tree is usually our 25 yard mark, and I'm shooting a reduced size C-zone steel. This is 115 grain Winchester out of a ETS mag. And yeah, just do a couple slow aim shots. Missed that last steel, but... So, when I got this, it was 2006, 17? It was one of the first, I'm not sure if it's the first, but a batch of the Gen 4 USA-made Glocks. It was a 𝚂𝚌𝚔𝚋𝚜𝚌 special, so it came with these 𝚂𝚒𝖕𝖕𝖕𝖕𝖕 metal tritium night sight and metal rear sight installed directly. I did put this agency flat phase trigger in there. I didn't like the way that it bound up, so I kind of dremeled it down a little bit. There's also a 𝐳𝑒v reduced skeletonized striker in there, and the Vickers extended slide, stop, slide, release. I've tried just about every single type of magazine base extension. It runs flawlessly. I don't know if some of those are just me driving. This is the first handgun I've shot today, so maybe I'm just shaking a little bit. But even with upwards of 20,000 rounds, which I believe is well past the service life of a standard Glock barrel. So I've replaced the guide rod spring in there 4 times in that many years. So yeah, it's, even with the 𝚑𝚑 Pro magwell on there, it's just a little bit too small for my hand size. I have kind of a fat upper palm area, a FUPA if you will. And I definitely would caution people, not caution, caution's not the right word. I would say for the price point, there are probably better firearms available on the market right now. The Glock 19 is a workhorse, always has been, always will be. I think if you're looking for something that you want to customize, make it your way, make it your own, change every fucking part, well, then why did you buy this gun in the first place? So if you're just gonna run it stock, maybe stick a weapon light or change some irons, or, you know, the MLS plate system's kind of garbage. The aftermarket has fixed that. The Gen 5s are fantastic. They have a flared magwell, a much better trigger. The barrel's negligible, even though it's crowned. It's supposed to be an enhanced accurized barrel. I don't know if I believe that. So, all right, I'll stop talking. Let's keep shooting.
Okay, as long as you don't move from that spot.
Fucking lenses are fogging up. Probably doesn't help. You got one more? Cool. Okay, so in summation, or to wrap this up as quickly as I can, because I really don't want to spend all day talking about the Glock 19. There's nothing that I'm going to offer you other than the story of what made me like this in the first place. It's going to be even somewhat different than what you've heard from every other naval special warfare, tactical hive, dirty civilian, fucking four-wheel riding, grand thumb loving, admin stroking idiot on YouTube. If you want to customize the shit out of your gun, the Glock 19 paved the way for that. They're not the only game in town. You can get a CZ P07, P10C. There's SIG offerings. FN is starting to come down in price. It's not the only Wonder 9, but it was the first Wonder 9. It'll always have a soft spot in my heart, but I've moved on to bigger and better things. And by bigger and better things, I mean the Glock 45. This is my favorite pistol by a long shot. It used to be the 17, and then for a brief, weird kind of transition period for a couple years, the 19. But this hits all the boxes for me, so I'm sorry, Glock 19. Not only were you the first gun that I sold, but you will be the second. You will be missed, but not that fucking much, because this thing is awesome. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I hope you appreciate it. If you liked it, hit like. If you disliked it, hit dislike. I don't care what you do. You're a grown-ass man, and I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life. If you'd like to, subscribe. If you want to talk to me directly, I have Instagram. I had a public-facing Discord. We're gonna reopen the Discord to people when we hit that point, when we can do channel memberships. So that's pretty much it. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. And for anybody out there who's upset that I said the Glock 19 wasn't my favorite and you're going, say psych right now. Fucking calm down. I have 2 fucking more of them. I'm just selling that one. Jesus.